Hey everyone, it's me, the Lucky Figure Reviewer, and I got a little bit of an update video pertaining to the video I made a few days ago about Unicorn of War and mediocrity. So let's address the first person first. Unicorn of War, Thomas, actually did a good job this week. He more or less toned down his sort of rage and more or less addressed the issues and the people who are actually attacking the fandom in a more professional manner. So, again, Unicorn, regardless of whether or not my video helped or gave you some perspective, I don't think it did, but again, I could be wrong. There's always a slight chance of that happening. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but again, slight chance. But regardless, hats off to you. Or at least it would be if I had a hat. I don't really do hats. I do hoods. So, if I had a hood on, I would take it off for you. That sounded really weird, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. Um, to the actual problem. Now, see, media, to say they've messed up this week is an understatement. They, they continue to attack Adele, even go as far as to call him the A word. The media tries to say, oh, I'm not gonna go that far, even though this guy down here more or less says he deserves it, which I've already proved he doesn't really deserve it. He has his own opinion. You guys have yours. You can debate. You can argue. You can never agree. But to attack him is a bit harsh. But they didn't just attack him. Oh, no, 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 no. No. They called out a reputed thing. Honestly asking how he's still relevant as if his videos are somehow bad. Which again, that same argument can be pointed towards you, mediocrity. That same argument can be made towards you. How is your video still relevant? And of course, I think they almost did pull in Vex, but they more or less said, well, he's not as bad, he's just like Mahler. And that's more or less my reason why I'm not going ahead and tearing them trying to tear the video, their podcast apart. Mostly because, one, it's a podcast, so it would literally take me an hours. But two, sorry. I click like that. Sorry. Again, just make sure it's still going. But two, this Mahler's video recent. I want to again bring up Mahler. Omedia does. I really want to go on to believe that he watches not me crap. He watches the EFAPs. People don't know what the EFAPs are. They're basically Mahler's podcast where they more or less go into analyzing videos, praising certain movies, and address what's wrong with them. And I know this was recorded probably during or even before the Jack Log and Eric Taxon's video went up, or the podcast was aired or went up. So I want to give them a bit of a doubt. Because Mahler does address nitpicks, and he addressed people attacking other people's contents. And he has said that he said that he does see nitpicks as criticism. He doesn't exactly, valid criticism. He doesn't exactly go into detail. But I think I want to simply interpret his measures as like this. You can have nitpicks, but if your video is just nitpicks, then your video stands on no legs. It's just simply standing on things you dislike, rather than, actual problems as well, but all excited. That's my interpretation of what Mueller more or less was trying to say. And then, of course, near the end of the video, they more or less address people like that attack other channels. So, like what media's doing, and how they don't really have respect for that kind of people. So I'm really hoping, I am hoping that if Mia is truly being true to his word, and if he does watch Mala and he does watch EFAP, I hope he really does pay attention into these two EFAPs and really realize what he's been doing isn't exactly right. And maybe maybe, hopefully, need to realize, okay, we really need to stop this insulting people. Again, there is nothing wrong with saying nothing wrong with other people having different opinions. If you want to prove that their opinion is truly wrong, or what they're saying is wrong, then by all means, you are open to do it just as I've been open to do it to you. But again, you have that sort of the only justifiable way of doing that. If you're just going to insult people and not really, you know, show the clips and not and try and assume and have people more or less assume this is what they're saying, which again, if considering you did your whole straw grasping the straws, I really don't know how much validation I could give you. Again, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, as well as the rest of the crew for your podcast, that you see the video and you all realize, okay, we've been a bit too harsh. Let's try and tone it down. We still we still have our dislikes for channels, but we have to agree that there's a reason why they exist. There's a reason why they're popular, because they answer a niche or they do videos well enough to where people can understand and are free to debate. I'm really hoping that. I hope that the final podcast is really them. Not they don't attack anyone. They just talk about the review. They want to bring anyone up and how they disagree with the points. That's all fine and dandy. Just again, enough with the insults. If you truly believe their videos are that bad, then prove it. Prove how these videos are bad. You have an excellent teacher and example to go by with how the EFAP channels does things, so you could easily do that. I'm hoping, media, you let's see that video, you see the EFAP, or at least see the episode number 22 EFAP. You see all of it, and you really realize, okay, maybe Maul's right. Maybe me doing this isn't exactly the best thing, and I should probably stop. Again, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. That is why I'm giving you a week to more or less watch that video and take in what's being said. But let me be clear on this. If we have the episode 13 podcast, and it's more or less them doing the exact same thing, having more or less not learned, then either A, they don't watch EFAP, or B, they just don't care and they're just using Marla as a way to escape any criticism, which, no, I'm not going to take. You're not going to use Marla as a shield to say your opinion is true. That's not the point of Mahler. The point of Mahler is that he tries to be as objective as he possibly can with his own bias sprinkled in there. He tries to be as objective, he tries to determine exactly what went wrong and try to be as precise as he can. People criticize him for his videos being too long, but that simply is how long it actually takes to do all that, to bring up as many points as he can and answer them. So again, just because you use Mola as a shield does not mean you're free of criticism. I watch Mola too. I'm willing to accept criticism if I mess up. But what you guys been doing is a bit over the top, and even Molly agrees that he has a dislike and disrespect for people who do that. He has no respect for people who does exactly what you guys are doing. You truly want to prove that a channel is bad, prove it. Put up or shut up. That's all I gotta say. And I hope by next week they see the EFAP video and they realize they more or less say, okay, we're gonna just chill on the insults because we realizing we're starting to get a bit too far. You can have your own dislikes, but if you're going to call people out, then you better be ready to more or less be able to defend yourselves when people come more or less, criticizing you. Like even some of your comments have already done. This one from the Excalibur, like him or hate him, which I don't agree with all his views, but Erupt EF, which is the Eruption Fang, made some legit points about Adam's character and called the next episode spot on. Have one. to keep him intimidating and have him move on from hunting Blake down. They could have had him destroy the bridge. Yes, like this guy's bringing up a massive point. This guy should have a star, because, like it or hate it, this is a valid point. I like how, like, look at this. I wonder when Auntie is gonna. Yeah, you'll give him, like, a simple question while these guys more or less addressing why you're wrong, and then. Again, it's a bit biased. Maybe maybe it's because. No, because this was earlier, and this one's later, so. I. Actually, no, that's later. That's later. Okay, maybe it's just first come, first serve. Maybe I'm just being wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, again, people have a problem with what you are saying. You took it a bit too far. People are starting to, you are starting to step in territory where you might actually be wrong. So media, again, look at the EFAP video. I'll even leave a link for people in case people need to send it to him. But send this to him, tell him to watch it, and hopefully, and tell him that Malo does address how he feels of things. Again, you don't have to adapt his model, but considering you don't have to like do everything he says, but if you truly respect him, if you truly like him as a critic, then you can at least see where he's coming from, which I do, because again, I wouldn't like it if my videos were being addressed and being criticized as something they aren't. So I know I wouldn't do that to other people. Do you want to do others what you would do? Do you want to do others what you would do for yourself? As in, do things you would like what people you were okay with people doing, but don't do things that you would know if people would not like. Okay, let me rephrase that. Sorry, just a bit hard because gas lock's on. Yeah, do what you would be okay with people doing to you, and don't do things to people which you wouldn't be okay with people doing to you. I want to try to give you the most benefit of the doubt I can. Hopefully, Mala is going to be an eye-opener for you. I just hope that he is, because if not, then, well... Oh, it's going to be a long couple of parts of me tearing through your criticisms and making it because again, I don't want to do it. I don't like doing these videos. Again, I've been doing them. I've been bringing them up and doing them, sure, but I've only been doing them and bringing them up because I felt like I have to. Because people just don't really talk about this kind of thing, and I feel like this is sort of unacceptable. Blah. Unacceptable. I cannot talk. I apologize. So again, I want to hope media more or less watches the EFAP and sees what they're talking about, and hopefully he changes his tone. He doesn't have to. I'm not saying he should. But again, if you watch Mahler and you respect him, at least as a critic, then you should at least be able to say, okay, he does bring up a good point. Attacking people is exactly not right. We should probably stop doing that. Because that's the only complaint I have about your podcast, is that you deliberately attack people. They are entitled to their own opinion, just as you are entitled to your own opinion. You can have debates, you can have discussions, you can have your own thing. But again, so I just thought I heard someone else. But again, don't go attacking people because it's not really. It doesn't really make you look good as a person for you to go against to attack people simply because they have a different opinion than yours and they as far as I know, they've done nothing to you. All they've done is simply say this episode is bad, and yet you somehow take that as a personal attack and feel like you have to call them out and call them horrible people. Which many people on your channel, again, disapprove. They like you, but they have to disagree. I felt as though this should have been addressed with Adele, but now that we started into the eruption thing, I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, okay, he's starting to take this a bit too far. Which, even with Adele, I say that's a bit too far, because you're criticizing other people's work. Whether your word is true or not, that doesn't exactly mean you've proven it. If you want to say somebody's work is bad, prove it first. Otherwise, you are just someone attacking someone else simply because you feel like you can. Regardless, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are hyped for the. Well, again, hopefully I'll get around to making the Fate update tomorrow, because there was also some news that I need to address, as well as, well, you know what? Forget it. We got time. I'll just wrap it in this whole nice thing. So again, if you're only here for the Ruby stuff, I'm going to talk about Fates. If you don't like Fates, or you're not really invested, you can feel free to leave at this point. So, Fate news rise. The the Moon Festival stuff has ended at this point. Again, it's an early age story, so you can tell, like, you can more or less tell it's like it was just something for fun. There's not really much of a deeper dire plot to be uncovered. And of course we have, surprisingly, I think I never addressed, two new servants on the, I never addressed the first one, but we got two new servants on the, or at least I don't think I did, but we got two new servants. If I can finish what I'm saying is, by saying, two new servants on the Japanese servers. Also, for those who are looking for Edmund, he comes out tonight, so if you're looking to grab yourself Edmund, now's the time, because we don't know when he's going to be back. I think this is the only other rerun he has so far. Maybe, again, I'll have to look, but as far as I know, this is the only rerun that is available right now. So, yeah. Let's look at the servants. Well, let's go with the latest one at that. The latest one? Huh. Okay, that's weird. But, Mayu from the Ilia Fate stuff. He's finally a servant. It took them about 3 years, I want to say, to finally do it, but they finally made her a servant. So, that's good. They finally, made her a servant, so I believe we all say that, yes, hooray. Also, she's a 4-star, and while I've heard, my friend of mine complained how she's a 4-star rather than a 5-star, I can sort of see why they made her a 4-star, considering Ilia's a 5-star and trying to summon for 2 5-star, 2 5-star casters on the single banner is going to not exactly be a fun time. So I can see why, but also I agree this is sort of the best move they could have done. And of course, the other servant, which I don't think I've addressed yet, is Old Man Shigi. He finally became a servant. Now, again, maybe I feel like I did. I feel like I did address this. Maybe I did. Again, if I did, then, well, sorry for reiterating, but yeah, he's finally a servant. Huzzah! The Assassin Lee is finally broken, so hooray. So, yeah. Just getting to videos, stats and stuff, as well as his artwork. I sort of like it. I like how he gets the jacket. He gets the old, like, kung fu thing. Then he gets the jacket, the military jacket, and then he gets, the over jacket. He takes off his glasses. You realize when a man takes off his glasses, stuff is about to get real. But yeah, that's basically it on the Fates front. Again, For people on the Japanese server, you got me to worry about, and of course, people on the US servers and, well, other servers that follow the US servers. You got admin. So, again, lot of, lot of good servers to summon for. And with that, I believe that's truly it. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, have a lucky day.